Wait a minute, this isn't DDLC mods, you're probably wondering. Well, I figured for the first 15-20 seconds of my videos, I decided to shake it up a little bit, and I'll start these small videos like DDLC mod gameplays with me playing Mario 35 to, you know, shake my content up a little bit. We'll try Special Battle this time. Fuck yes! Holy shit! Whoo, damn! First fucking time! Whoo, shit! Oh. Holy fuck, I did not expect to get first place my first time introducing this in my videos. Oh shit. Now back to your regularly scheduled DDLC video. Hello everybody, it's BronzeBron and welcome back to MC's Revenge. Now in the last part, we kinda got a little bit into Act 2, and Act 1 was completely overlooked, and we kinda saw a few things different compared to how the original game went. Now, before I get into it, I do want to say I had a huge problem with this mod between this video and the last video. Like, I copied this game and the mod and everything over to a different folder, and it caused the saved game to be corrupted, so I had to uninstall and reinstall the mod all over again. But luckily, I talked with the creator, I've got everything taken care of, so enough intros and talking about that, let's just go ahead and get back into the game, see? Like, the saves were gone from before, and it even auto-saves now. But, back to this. Alright, I think I talked about it, I don't know if I talked about it in the last part. I decided to show my poem to Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Bronze. Having a good time so far? The correct answer is not really, given all the crazy stuff I've been seeing. That's putting me on edge, but I don't really think mentioning that to Monica would help anything. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind if it gets worse, or if anyone else if anyone else seems to start having it too, I'll definitely bring it up. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Yeah, I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bronze. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Damn train. Yeah, I guess that's true. I have Monica my poem. Great job, Bronze. One time I record throughout the day has to be when the train's coming by. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's past now. Well, the horn part of it anyway. I was going to... Bronze? Are you sure this club is your first experience writing poetry? Yeah. It's just that it's different from what me or Yuri or Natsuki usually write. Oh. See, whenever I tried doing the second part of this recording, I couldn't get past sharing the poem because it said the poem didn't exist. And I thought that was a part of the game, but after talking to the creator, he said, I've never come across this error before. Something has happened to your save file, and I don't know what happened, but Ring's still in the mod and should fix it. Of course, there has to be the save ring in the background. I just recognized that. When I read your poem, there's a bit of happiness, but also sadness feel to it. You could say it's bittersweet. That word seems familiar to me. So is it good or bad? It's very good. Kind of it's very, oh shit. Oh, I didn't expect that. What did you say just now? What do you mean? I thought I heard you say something else. It's nothing but a compliment. I don't know what's going on with her, or with me for that matter. Thanks, I guess? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident, but someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I am self-confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hang on. Slowing my fears, I brandish my pen. This might be different. I'll read it. Hole in wall. I was trying to remember if this poem was in the original game or not. I'll read it. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. I think that's different from the original one. That or my poem knowledge isn't up to date. So, what... Hang on. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to... Ah, damn it! Damn it, I was making sure everything was recording and it closed the damn game. Also, the train's still coming by. No, well, time to insert some more random art in the meantime. Oh, shit. Went a little too far. Alright, I'm just gonna click through it. Alright, back where we were. So, what did you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I think that's the same poem, like, I just don't remember. I remember the second and third poem, but not the first one. An epiphany? That makes me wonder if she's been having experiences similar to mine. I don't think I'm ready to ask about it yet, though. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous about to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your mind gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's do Natsuki next. Hey Natsuki, ready to show me your poem? Fine, I just wanted to ask you about what happened earlier, you know, when you passed out. Don't worry about that, I'm fine. Now you gonna show me your poem or not? Okay. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Okay, this is the most recognized one that I can. This one I can recognize the most because it's one of the most popular poems in the game. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I read that in the wrong voice. Reread that again. Jackson, cut this in the video. Your writing style... But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. At Yuri time. That was a very suggestive moan, Jackson. Oh god. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. More like Yuri buries her hands in her hair. I couldn't help but notice that's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Or really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into even writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki could be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, I think this is the original poem from the first one, too. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Bronze. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I let out a long sigh. I'm not even sure what's going on. Sometimes I just feel like I'm being controlled by someone else. Oh. Oh! Oh. Oh, that could not have been more perfectly timed. Like I'm being scripted when I discuss my poems to the girls. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Whew! Well, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, and the hallucinations I'm still having aren't making it any better. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Oh god. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Have I heard about this conversation before? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. I don't think Natsuki will like that word. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Yep, she didn't like it at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Bronze did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. I think this is going to get really bad. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bronze liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. I think both of their styles are great, to be honest. Oh. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Have I experienced this before? I still don't know what to do. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. You're just jealous that Bronze appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Uh-oh, looks like the situation got even worse. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bronze started showing up. Was that really necessary, Natsuki? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I try to speak, but my mouth is unresponsive. Future editing Jackson, sync those two voice lines up. I can't look away either. What is happening to me? Taking... Oh, he didn't switch the things back once Monica left. That's a little off-putting, but it's fine. Taking out your own... Oh, shit. Oh, God, no. That might be why Yuri's centered. Oh, God. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy Wait. I thought I enabled the profanity filter on that. I'll say it anyway. Me? Look who's talking, you want to be edgy bitch? My head hurts so much. Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. What the hell is happening to me? See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Spare me having to listen to this. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? I noticed all these options just went away. The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Get out of my head. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Shut the fuck up! Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? I should not have said that. Yeah, go on. Let Bronze hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Bronze! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to pass out. Oh, shit. I wake up in the club room, lying down. I sit up. Oh, my head feels awful. What the hell happened? Bronze, are you okay? There's no point in lying anymore. I clear my throat. No, I'm really not. I don't know what the hell's happening to me. I've noticed you've been acting weird. Maybe you should go see a doctor. Yeah, probably. I get up. I'm able to stand now. So I meant to ask you, what'd you think of the poem sharing activity? It was neat, I guess. I just hope we don't have any more arguments like that. Yeah, those two are always at each other's throats, and I couldn't even bring myself to say anything. Some president I am, right? Well, it's not like it did any better, anyway. Well, it's not like I did any better. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Just head home, stay. Oh, what do I do? Ooh, damn. I think I want to go through this normally. I'll stay and look around in the final part when I go through everything I didn't go through. I'll head home. With that, I leave the club room and head home. Oh god, not the TikTok logo again. It sounds like one of the Undertale songs, honestly. Like, Meditant's Crusher scene. Oh, shit. Oh. What should I write about? Oh, insecurity, guilt, lust, or imprisonment. Oh, God. Okay. Jackson, get in the mindset of the Dokis. Which one represents what? Imprisonment is definitely Monica. Lust is Yuri. Insecurity is Natsuki. And guilt is probably Sayori. I don't know. That's the best thing I could do. Maybe guilt could be Monica. And imprisonment could be Sayori, but it's hit or miss. I'll do guilt. Oh, shit! I wake up breathing hard. Another dream. Was it the same girl? Just who is she? It's driving me insane. Oh well, better get to school. Oh no. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Bronze. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure. Hang on. Can I enable the profanity filter? I could have sworn. Okay, yeah, it automatically gets rid of it. Yeah, that was something the creator told me too. Like I shouldn't have had save slots. I should have auto saved after everything. Damn. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Surprisingly, not Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. And I hope you're okay after how you passed out and all. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Bronze, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I guess you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Natsuki, are you serious? You don't remember anything about the horrible argument yesterday? No? What do you think happened? You and Yuri didn't like each other's poems and you got into a super toxic argument and then I passed out. So I don't know what happened after that. But that's just stupid. Even if Yuri's poem was bad, I wouldn't get into a super toxic argument about it. I'm not unreasonable. Well, Natsuki, it happened. I remember it too. And I'm not saying it wasn't my fault as much as yours, but... Shit, the more I think about it, the more I think you're right. It's like my memories were altered. It's scary. Alright, it's time to spill the beans. Natsuki, you're not the only one. Oh, I like how they both, their expressions both changed. Ever since, that normally didn't happen in the original game, their expression wouldn't change normally until you interacted with them. Ever since the morning of the day I joined the club, I've been having weird experiences. Dreams about a girl hanging from a noose. Hallucinations. Every conversation I have at the club sounds incredibly familiar. Sometimes my mouth just opens and says something I didn't want to say. And I somehow remembered that part from Parfait Girls when I had never heard of the series before yesterday. And when you two were fighting yesterday, listening to what you said was hurting me somehow. That's why I passed out. There's gotta be something to it. Well, I don't see what we can do about it. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. It makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been participating for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. I feel like I remember this conversation happening before, and she said, I've kind of just started recently, not I've been practicing for a while. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Ah, well thanks, Yuri. It's a little off-center. That's how it was in the original game, though. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, or a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Bronze. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Well, actually, yes. We talked about how we've been having surreal experiences and how Natsuki seemingly had her memory wiped. What? I tell Monica everything we talked about. Monica pauses for a long time. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know what could be happening. I guess there's nothing to worry about, though. Or I guess there's nothing to do about it, though. I wouldn't worry. I mean, if Natsuki doesn't remember the fight, that's kind of a good thing, you know? Anyway, we should get on with our meeting. Bronze, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah. But I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a book out of her bag. I know something about the book. That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. I wonder why. Also, just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. The way she acts is really obvious, but I decided to let it go anyway. I'll probably start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? I look at the cover of the book. The book is called Portrait of Markov. So many theories have been made of this game with that. With an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Now that I look at it some more, it seems this book is intensely familiar. It moves with assisting its target to be able to escape from... yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. From what I've seen. Not exactly. Wait, now that you mention it... I feel like it used to be about that. But then I read it again and it was slightly different. Books don't change, Yuri. It just happened again. There's no way both of us just misremember. Something's going on and I just don't know what it is. You're right. This is really unsettling. I'll make a point to look on the book's plot after I get home. Sounds like a good idea. I'll do the same. So what did you remember it being about the last time? Well... Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Bronze? No, it's not that. I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I wonder why she's so into it with such a dark story. I can tell by her intense reading expression. Is it really that interesting? It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. What? Then suddenly... Wait, Yuri, do you really think we're all worthless? What? Did I say something I didn't mean to? I don't know. I thought I heard you say that the world is full of horrible people and that we're all worthless, but after all the hallucinations I've been having, if you don't remember it, it was probably just me. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I'm talking too much. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with you talking about something. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, yes. Oh God. I mean, you don't have to, but that was an unnerving sight. What were you saying? I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into that seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad timing, maybe a little distracting, but the feel is somewhat comforting. Well, to be honest, I haven't socialized with anyone for a long time now, or anything. Man, this guy's really lonely if I've mistaken that for anything instead of anyone. Pretty sure. Yeah, anything. Or have I? Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the sunlight of your heat or something like that. I can't remember. I decide to ignore it this time. It's probably just me again. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Oh, well, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, enunciations, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Okay then. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. The story feels a little bit dark though, and immersive as well. I guess Yuri is really good at finding these kinds of stories. I wonder why. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it with my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a little silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. There's something obvious that Yuri didn't tell me. Oh man, that face. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety. Oh, I'll never see that word the same again. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You all know why I can't see fidgety the same again. Also, fun fact, most of you probably didn't realize there's a class computer in here. Not many people know that. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? I like the capital E for the enunciation. Bronze? Something happened just now? I have no idea. I hate how much is said in this. It's so stereotypical of VNs, but that's why it's in it. So I can overlook it easily. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be out a little while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I hope that Yuri comes back safely. Alright, I think this would be a good place to stop. Oh, I didn't expect MC to openly come out to Yuri and Natsuki about it. I wonder if we all start to talk to Monica about it, if that happens in the story, and what will happen because of it. I'm getting really excited about this, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching me play through it, because I'm really excited to see where this goes, but that's for another part. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and of course, thank you all for watching. Bum 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 bum.